Learning more about a shooting investigation in Eastover that left two 22-year-olds dead, Dominic Goodwin and Xavier Hopkins, because yesterday the Richland County Sheriff's Department announced the arrests of 3 additional suspects. Now 17-year-old Nicorian James and 2 more 16-year-olds who have not been named were also charged, bringing the total number of suspects to 4. Our News 19's Josie Frost spoke to the sheriff today and has more details on this case and why he believes it is connected to a murder. Josie?
Sheriff Leon Lott told us today this is another case of street justice. He says it stems from a murder from several years ago that the Columbia Police Department hasn't solved yet. The Sheriff's Department hasn't released the name of that victim from that murder years ago, but the sheriff said today that the double homicide was retaliation.
I don't really come outside no more, so it's just from my car to my house.
Cabria Miller has lived in this lower Richland neighborhood where the double homicide happened for her entire life and doesn't stay outside anymore because she fears for her safety. She says it's a relief to hear that the Sheriff's Department has made arrests in the case.
That means like getting their guns off the street and stuff like that, so less likely to happen to someone else.
Back on July 9th, Richland deputies were called to Hickory Ridge Drive, where they found 22-year-old Dominic Goodwin and Xavier Hopkins shot to death inside a car. According to the Richland County Sheriff's Department, one of the suspects in the double homicide is the brother of the victim in an unsolved murder.
Well, I guess if there's anything you want to say, it's payback. That's what they feel like. It's street justice. And, you know, street justice is going to get you 1 or 2 places, either in the cemetery or in prison.
Sheriff Leon Lott says he has one message to teens who are thinking about that kind of violence.
You'll get arrested. We're going to catch you. You're not going to get away with it. You have 2 young men who are dead, and you have 4 other young men who are arrested. So that's 6 lives right there, plus you had another one shot. So that person's life's never going to be the same too.
I also asked the sheriff how these teenage suspects might have gotten a hold of guns. He said they're still investigating, but oftentimes they see these guns have been taken, for example, left out in an unlocked vehicle. The sheriff says his department will be working to help the Columbia Police Department solve the murder that they say is connected to the double homicide. Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
All right, Josie, thanks so much. And all 4 suspects in the double homicide are being held at the Department of Juvenile Justice.